Hello, Calvary family. It's Pastor Matthew here. I just want to take a moment to update you on where we are as a building committee. I've had the privilege to sit in on the last two meetings, and I have to say, your building committee is amazing. They're working so hard to lead you well through this process. I wonder if you could give them a big round of applause. Okay, so we're just about done gathering all the information we need to present to you. As you can imagine, some information is harder to get than other information, and some details are harder to understand than others. And so we've taken the time to make sure that we have all the information and understand it well so we can present it to you clearly and be able to answer any questions you might have. Also, it's the intention of the building committee to wait until we arrive to present these details to you. I think it's really important for me to be a part of that presentation and to guide you through the process. So I would ask that you hang on just a little longer. A date for a meeting will be announced shortly. Okay, at our most recent meeting on Thursday evening, December 5th, we spoke with a consultant by the name of Troy Walker. Troy's out of Red Deer, Alberta. And Troy gave us his professional perspective on the joy concept. And using his insider knowledge and years of experience, he gave us some general estimates on costs, timelines, and risks, and ultimately it was a fruitful conversation. In the meeting before that, we spent quite a bit of time talking about the other three building options. And this is what I have to say. I'm excited about where the Lord is leading Calvary Church. You got to know, we are not without viable options. God has a plan, and He knows what's best. He knows the plans He has for us, and what will reveal those plans is prayer. Jeremiah 29:11 and 12 says that exact thing. God knows what He has planned, and only prayer reveals those plans. And so I think as we prayerfully consider these four options, the Lord is going to reveal the right one to us, and it will produce a sense of peace in us. We will know that we know. But I think what's more important than a building project is the Great Commission. And as we look to the future, it's very important for us not to get distracted by the big, shiny thing, but to keep the main thing the main thing. Don't forget, God's economy is different from the world's economy. Jesus said that if we seek first the kingdom, everything we need will be added to us. And do you remember the story Jesus told about the faithful servants who were faithful with a little, and later they were entrusted with much? And of course, before ascending into heaven, Jesus gave us, the church, a commission to go and preach and make disciples and baptize them and teach them to observe everything that Jesus taught. The global church, the universal church's mission is simple. Preach the gospel and make disciples. Expand the kingdom of God, which, simply put, is the realized authority of Christ on the earth through His church. Property and buildings are only a means to that end, but they are only temporary. Our Great Commission from Jesus ripples through eternity. As a local church on Prince Edward Island, our purpose is to help people find and follow Jesus. The founders of Calvary Church charged us to assume our share of responsibility and the privilege of propagating the gospel of Jesus Christ by all available means, both at home and in foreign lands. So if we're going to enjoy the blessings of God, we have to keep the first things first. We can't drift from the original vision of Calvary Church. We can't let big, shiny things distract us. We can't let other people decide our future for us. God has already decided it. He has already planned it. He's waiting for us to pray into it and to trust it. So as long as we're preaching the gospel, making disciples, sending people out, as long as we're growing the kingdom of God, as long as we're helping people find and follow Jesus, then we're going to be okay. So guys, I want to leave you with this. 3 things. Number 1, God is not in a rush. You might be, but God is not. Number 2, God leads by peaceful waters. God's direction and plan is not confusing. It produces peace. And then number 3, if we have Jesus, we have it all. He's all we need. So let's be patient, and I know you've been patient, but let's be patient. Let's follow the peace, because if you follow the peace, you follow Jesus, and let's trust the sufficiency of Christ. He's all we need. So I want to thank you for taking the time to listen this morning. I really appreciate it. Thank you so much for your attention. We're going to be with you in a few weeks. We can't wait to get there. We're really looking forward to it. So God bless you. We love you. Enjoy the rest of your time together today. And don't forget, friends, there's bright days ahead. So let's go.